The best way to start recognizing what you're really telling yourself is to consistently notice the positive things. When I started doing that, when I was in the almost bankrupt situation, then what happened was I started noticing and appreciating myself when I was doing something positive in the day at work because it would go on my list the next morning. So I started becoming aware of it in real time instead of thinking of it the next day. And as I did that, then it that thought process, consistency is everything. So important. When I started to consistently appreciate myself, then what happened was I started to hear what I was really saying to myself. I couldn't change it if I didn't hear it. And it was so common, and I said it to myself so much I didn't really realize what all I was saying to myself. And every single one of those things I was saying to myself was blocking my connection to God, the universe, source energy, because it was keeping me in a negative, limiting mind space. It wouldn't allow the ideas and solutions that were being given to me every day. I couldn't see them. And so this is what's so important about getting out of that space and how to get out of that space. And you can also do it. So the -9 space, we start to have that repetitive, oh, awful things. When you realize that you're telling yourself over and over, your brain is telling yourself stuff that isn't useful, you can find something to help you change that. And the goal eventually is that you can create your own when you're in that space. There's no way I feel good when I am feeling irritated, negative towards somebody else any more than I'm feeling good when I am beating myself up. They have the same effect on our connection and our how we feel. And when you feel good, you are connecting to solutions and ideas, and you'll have things come your way. For instance, if you are looking for someone to work with you on in any capacity, whether it's a health issue or financial issue, you want a mentor, you you will have the opportunity for the right people to show up in with clarity and amazingness when you are thinking positive thoughts about it, when you are thinking, I can't wait to see what God, the universe, is going to bring me, because I know that a mentor would really help me in that aspect. And I know there's a perfect one out there that's either, that's within my financial affordability, because that's how the universe works. And the right person will come along with that you'll align with when you start to believe that. But when you're drowning in doubt and fear, yes, I was afraid. I was afraid I was going to go bankrupt. I was afraid I was going to lose everything. And then I realized at some point that I could not get to a place of success from a place of fear. And I decided that I did not want to go bankrupt, which meant I had to do something different, because operating in fear had created no improvement whatsoever. I was working hard. Oh, I was working the hours and showing up, and but the thought process, the beating myself up, the criticism wasn't allowing ideas of how we could do things differently, what new programs we could create, what ways could we save money in different areas that kept the quality of the practice, but allowed us to start paying down some bills. Just different solutions that can come. None of those were coming when I was spending the whole day in a negative space, feeling bad, feeling mad, feeling sorry for myself, feeling like a loser. None of those spaces allow solutions to come in. And so when I started appreciating little different things that I was doing, and in that same thing, appreciating other things that other team members and employees were doing, then we started to be able to work as a team. How do you work as a team if your boss is always in a place of judgment, walking in the door, seeing everything that's going wrong, right? But that's what happens when we're in a negative space, whether it's your boss, your spouse, your parent, your child, whoever is in that negative space, your teacher, your professor, you know, your principal, whoever's in that space, when you're in that space with them, it's not fun. And it's hard for you to be as big and as solution oriented as you can be when you're working with somebody who is. We can't give our power away by saying the only way we can be solution oriented is if everybody else around us is, because ooh, that's a no-win situation, because you'll always have someone who isn't, right? So you have to take your power back and choose to be solution oriented, and as you do that, you will end up creating more of it around you.